truth? I'm going to tell you guys the truth. What's up, everybody? It's Prism. I got something to tell you guys. This has been also on my mind for a while, so I want to talk about this. There's a lot of topics that I'm going to keep coming out with. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm going to be direct because I see a lot of people, always telling, making videos talking about certain things that bother them, but they want to say it in the most polite way so that they're not really hurting anybody. They're not being hateful. They're not being disrespectful in any way. But here's the thing. I'm not trying to be hateful. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm trying to open people's eyes so that they can see what's going on, because I feel like a lot of people have been blinded in the scene and they're just conforming to what's going on but not realizing that there's a lot of things that are hurting the scene right now. And one of those particular things I want to talk about is workshops. Way too many motherfucking workshops. I mean, seriously, like, everybody wants to hold a workshop, and half the people that are teaching them aren't even qualified to be holding a fucking workshop. Because here's what I have to say about that. Now, a lot of people that hold workshops will have b-boys that will go in there, and they're not beginners anymore in the terms of what they can do physically. But when they go into this workshop, they'll be learning the style or whatever the main instructor is going to teach them. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I think. The best workshops are the ones that teach you how to unlock creativity within yourself, that help you learn how to innovate and create your own character and person. If you're going to a workshop and just learning routines, choreography, or the tricks of the person teaching the class, he's only passing on his moves onto you, and it's not going to help you be creative. That's why half the b-boys now, they look like 10 different b-boys, because they attended like 5 different workshops and got the moves of all these guys and just combined them all together. That doesn't create innovation, and that's one thing that's hurting the scene right now. Everybody wants to be all athletic, and everybody just wants to do the trendy moves that they see on the YouTube tutorials or what everybody else is doing in the world, and that's all they want to practice on. It's all the fancy, flashy, tricky moves, right? But barely many people are trying to innovate brand new styles of movement. You know what I mean? Because they don't know how. And I'm not blaming them. It's because nobody's actually wanting to teach them. Now, I'm going to say this for a lot of the 90s generation guys that are holding a lot of these workshops. Stop ruining the future of the b-boy scene by teaching them fake stuff or your own moves just so that you can be remembered as a legend, or that people are going to pass, people are going to be doing your move as a basic move later on in time. I don't agree with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that there has to be a fundamental structure. You need to know how to do some footwork, top rock. You know how to have to do your basic freezes and some basic power moves, okay? Boom, that's it, though. After that, you need to learn concepts and things that are going to help you put your creative, motivation into what you do. Remember, this is self-expression. It comes within you. It's not from what you're learning from somebody else's moves. You know what I mean? Like, now you can learn a certain foundational move that you weren't accustomed to. That's fine. But when you try to learn somebody else's style, it's not going to be very helpful for you. So I feel that if you are going to hold a workshop, teach people how to be creative. Be like, okay, guys, everybody here can do a couple of basic freezes. All right, I'm going to show you guys how to use those freezes in your mind to start creating different patterns, movements, things that are going to help you be a more creative person. Like, feed them education, not just the movements. You know what I'm saying? Like, this scene is lacking a lot of education. There's no panels at jams anymore. The workshops are full of shit. Everybody just wants to be remembered for their moves, and nobody wants to really help the new generation learn the right way. That is why, if you look around, honestly, the scene isn't the b-boy scene that I loved and used to know. And honestly, the only way we're going to correct it is if the 90 generation steps up to the plate and starts teaching them the right concepts, the right ways of how to do battle direction, how to create creative moves that nobody's ever done before. Like, things that kind of get your mind thinking, If it's just autopilot, just learn this move, it's not really going to help as much as feeding them the knowledge. So make sure that you teach the person next to you or whoever you know good concepts that are going to help create their person to the most ability of within themselves, right? So let me know what kinds of things that you guys feel about workshops, or how they can help you, or if you feel the same way, like you don't feel like you're kind of stuck at a plateau. And I'll try to help you in whatever way I can, because honestly, if I can't teach it in person, I'm going to try to teach you the good concepts through here. So subscribe to the channel, leave some comments below, let me know what your take is on workshops. Alright, peace.